They call him a criminal. They call him a whale. They call him the man who almost broke baseball's biggest icon. But to me, Mathew Bowyer is the ultimate case study in the fine line between genius and a federal indictment. He built a billion-dollar shadow banking empire, processed wagers that made Vegas casinos look like lemonade stands, and lived a life where his 4-year-old son had more flight hours on private jets than most millionaires see in a lifetime. But here's the catch. When the house of cards collapsed, the world didn't just watch him fall, they watched him get dismantled. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the mechanics of the biggest illegal bookmaking operation in U.S. history and the brutal reality of what happens when you try to outsmart the system. The story didn't end in a cage, though. It's still being written. Let's break it down. Bowyer didn't start as a street hustler. He was a commodities trader, pulling down 6 figures in his early 20s. He had the mindset of a banker, but he craved the volatility of the shadow market. He realized early on that the legal gambling apps were too rigid. They had limits, rules, and pesky compliance departments. Bowyer provided the private experience, loss rebates, custom credit lines, and the kind of high-stakes intimacy that makes a player feel like a partner rather than a customer. This wasn't just about betting, it was about dopamine on an industrial scale. He moved through the world's elite circles, Vegas, Monaco, gambling alongside Russian oligarchs where the table minimums alone could buy a house. Then came the collision point, the Ippei Mizuhara scandal. The feds weren't initially looking for Shohei Ohtani's interpreter, but when they raided Bowyer's operation, they found a $17 million trail that shook the foundations of professional sports. The government seized the Rolls Royces, the luxury goods, and the status. Bowyer was left staring at a $10 million debt to the IRS and a prison sentence. But here is the perspective shift. After serving his time, Bowyer is back. He's not hiding. He's moved from the shadows to the light, turning his notoriety into a platform for awareness. It's the classic double standard. The casinos and the legal apps do the exact same thing. But when he did it, it was a crime. Now, he's proving that the same high-level strategic mind that built an illegal empire can navigate the legal one. He's proving that everyone, even a whale, deserves a second chapter. So, here is the million-dollar question. Is Mathew Bowyer a cautionary tale about the dangers of the hustle, or is he proof that the system is rigged against anyone who builds outside of the approved lanes? People love to celebrate the entrepreneur until they move into a territory that threatens the establishment. Is it really justice, or is it just corporate jealousy? Drop your take in the comments. Do you think the game is actually fair, or is illegal just a label for people who didn't ask for permission? Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear the truth about the industry, and hit that subscribe button to keep riding with us as we break down the reality behind the headlines. Stay sharp.